Hello everyone, and welcome back to another race commentary video. And today it's a lesson in planning for the long game. So this is just a standard lobby, I want to say standard, because standard these days is 5 lap sprints. But just in a lobby race, 8 laps of St. Croix. Now, I joined very late into this race, so I didn't really know the strategy. But we get a good launch, but for myself, when I join a lobby, especially in a lobby like this, I know these guys, they always like doing pit stops and fuel and tire strategy, which is good. I usually elect for the more fuel saving strategy if it's my first time going in a lobby. So that's what I did. However, mistake number one, you can see on the bottom left corner, I was on medium tires. So yeah, the tire wear wasn't that high, so everyone else is on softs and I'm on a medium tire, so that's an instant F on my part. So now it is already pushing me towards, let's try not stop. So you'll see me instantly, I'm already on the fuel saver. As we go onto the bridge, 3 wide, and you'll see the 2 cars beside me, they're already pulling ahead, because I'm assuming they're all just going straight for it, no fuel saving, soft tires, go for a stop basically, which is fine. So we get past again, and you'll realize we started P3, got into P2 at some point, but this beginning phase of the race is just us going backwards, because again, we're fuel saving a lot and we've got inferior tires, so this is expected. As we go into the kink, the Supra pries a gap open, and I just pull out just as I see him, and off he goes. Or is it a Supra? No, it's a BMW, never mind. I'm confusing it with another black Supra. As we go down towards the S's, you see we get a better launch in that Z4, but because it's just not fuel saving, it can just power out the corners much better than us. As we go down the hill, it's still really close. Despite us being 6th position, we can still see 1st place, which is really good. As we go down the kink, we're getting overtaken around the outside by the Lexus, so that's another position lost. So right now it feels like things are quite bleak, but you can see me there, I'm checking the fuel, and the fuel target was at least 12% per lap. That was the target we're going to try to hit. But as we go into T1, we get hit by the black Supra, and we lose another 3 positions as we go 4 wide temporarily going up this hill. And this is an important thing with fuel saving, is if you know you're going to do fuel saving, you got to do it immediately, because what people end up doing is they usually push for the first half of their fuel tank, and then they realize they're not going to make it to the end, so they fuel save. That will always be the slower solution compared to fuel saving throughout the entirety. Why? Because you got to make up for the amount of fuel that you've used, and the only way to make that up is to do even more extensive fuel saving than the amount of fuel saving you would have done if you just started fuel saving from the beginning. I'm saying the words fuel saving a lot. I hope I'm not losing you. And you'll see that happen in this race. So towards the end, because I'm pretty sure the guys that are going to the end with us switch to their to the no stop strategy really late, or late anyways. So they're gonna be a lot slower on the back end as we go down the back straight, and it's a Supra, and we're fuel saving. We've got no chance against it as it goes flying straight past us. Now, we're going to transition ahead in the race to lap... Ooh, that's a weird transition, not using that one again. To lap 4, and we're still in mid-pack, which is good. If you're fuel saving and you're finding yourself still in mid-pack, you're doing a pretty good job. As we go left and we re-overtake the Lexus, which is actually really crucial because that Lexus is a really good driver. And getting past him now means I don't have to worry about him on the back end of the race. So that's a really good position to gain right now. As we head right, the Corvette goes into pit lane. So that's our first one stopper into the pits. on 29% fuel, so yeah, he's definitely not going to make it to the end. And if you look at ours, we're roughly double, so we are on the fringes of making it to the end, which is good. But as we go up the hill, it's up the hill or down the hill? I don't remember. I think it was going downhill. Something's going to happen as we go left. And oh wait, no, that was another lap. I think I cut it out. Oh, my bad. Well, as we go down the hill, State in the Ferrari is going to hit the Viper, go straight off the track, and hit Jersey in the BMW, and we just go flying straight through. That was really funny to watch in real time. However, as we go down the hill again, the leader is going to come into the pit lane, and another person is going to come into the pit lane. I think it was Miley. There we go. And you can see their fuel situation compared to ours. We have so much fuel still on board compared to them. And now, the 4 ahead and the Lexus behind, us 5 are all making it to the end on with no stop. And this is where I said before how these guys were switching to a fuel saving strategy late. This is the time, because these guys are going to be a lot slower than us, and despite them being on a much softer compound, they're still going to be a lot slower than us, because again, they have to probably go into fuel mix 3, fuel mix 6, plus shifting before the revs even pop up on the telemetry to even make it to the end. While us, we can still easily shift halfway up the rev gauge, no fuel mix, and it's just so much quicker. As we go on to lap 7, into turn 1, you can see the gap we've closed on the 2 ahead. And look at this, as we come out of turn 1, we're going to out-drag a Viper. And if you know the current BOP, that never happens. You never out-drag a Viper, especially in an NSX, as it goes straight around the outside of Jeffrey and the Viper. And this feels too easy now, because again, we have the fuel to burn. They're still trying to get their fuel on their fuel strategy on point by going into fuel mix 3 and short shifting much earlier than we are. As we go onto the bridge, half a second back from the Supra, but we're catching the Supra. Again, same thing. They're fuel saving so much that we are beating the fastest cars in the straight line. As we make the move, it's like taking candy from a baby as we go off the bridge here. And look at that gap, 4.3 seconds to the leader now. As we go onto the final lap. And that gap has gone now below 2 seconds. So you can see what I mean here. As we set a fastest lap there. And we go into turn 1. And that Supra is just, yeah, it is probably on fuel mix 6 trying to get around the entire lap. As look at this closing speed, it's like closing on like a group 4 car, as we just pass it as if it's standing still. And just like that, the charge is complete. As we transition to the final bits of the race here, final lap, final corner, and we are going to pass the line. So yep, just a really simple race here to show you. Nothing much going with it, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.